Hello and welcome back to another segment of the LB Show. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Orange Bloods Texas YouTube channel. Today's exciting because Lauren asked for some questions on her Instagram story and she got tons. Y'all really love Lauren. She got a lot of questions. So we're going to just be going through them. I have them on my phone and she's just going to answer as many as she can. We might need to do a part 2, but we'll see. You ready?
All right, let's get into it.
Have you ever answered these questions on your own?
I've done some in the past. Back when I took the RV on a very long drive from Texas to Oregon, I went and I did like a Q&A because I was pretty bored, but not really actually. So it'll be fun. I'm interested to see what everyone asked.
Okay. I filtered some out, obviously, but it'll still be interesting. Okay, first one. Are you ready to play the series in Stillwater?
Yes, Stillwater is a really fun place to play. It's Oklahoma State. It's a tough environment, tough crowd, but it's also fun to play against a crowd. I'd rather play in front of people cheering against me than not cheering at all. So yes.
Okay. How is your day going?
My day's going good. Yeah, so far so good. It's an off day.
Okay. That always makes it go good.
Yeah.
All right. What made you realize that you wanted to continue to play for Coach White at UT?
I have a lot of trust in Coach White. I've played for him since I was 7. So I think that relationship and that connection just made me feel comfortable with transferring to Texas.
Okay. This one asks, how many bombs are you going to get this year? Are bombs, this is something you didn't teach me. What are bombs?
I'm sorry. I'll take full accountability. Bombs is a home run. Okay. You know, I'll get like 3 a season, not too much of a power hitter, but let's aim for 5 this season. Really pushing it, getting crazy.
Getting crazy. Okay. Favorite baseball team?
Favorite baseball team, Texas. They're the best.
Okay. I'm going to let you have that one because I think they asked MLB later. So we're going to, Okay. Texas favorite baseball team. Someone asked, are you single?
I am single.
Okay, period. All right. See, this is like me learning more about my athletes too. I know nothing about you guys. So I'm really like, they're asking a question so I don't have to.
Yeah.
Okay. Best barbecue in Texas.
Oh, I like Terry Black's barbecue, except the line is always super long, but that's definitely my favorite place.
The line is very long.
And the first time I went there, it was hot and I was just sweating so bad, like before you even get into the building, which kind of made the experience a little bit less great, but still good food.
I understand. We would take our recruits to Terry Black's. Usually when we would only have like 1 or 2 recruits, not a lot, we would always take them to Terry Black's. I hated it because it's just the commute to get all the way to, I don't even remember where that is anymore.
It's right across from Zilker Park.
Zilker, yes. And Barton Road,
yeah.
The commute to get over there was annoying because it's right in the middle of the city. And then there was a long line, which means that there's no parking. Not a good experience.
But the food's still 10 out of 10.
Okay, 10 out of 10. How do you try out for the Olympic team? And do you intend to try out?
The Olympic team, it's the US team, and I think it's invite only. But I'm sure that you could go and just be like an open tryout, but I'm pretty sure that if you're going to try out, it's normally because you have an invite, but I don't plan to try out or play for the Olympic team. I don't know if my skill set matches up, but I would love to if I ever had the opportunity, but I'm just a supporter as of right now.
Yeah. And it says advice on how to handle not getting as much playing time.
Oh, that's a good one. So I actually didn't start the first 2 games in Florida, and it's a hard position to be in. Obviously, everyone's putting in that work and they want to be getting the playing time, but you have to embrace your role and you have to be the best teammate you can be. If you're not getting the playing time, accept that and reflect on what you could be doing to either push your teammates or to earn that spot. It's competitive. It's supposed to be, and that makes it fun. It's going to raise the standard for the entire team. But yeah, I mean, if you're not playing, take it, point the finger back at yourself and recognize what you could be doing better to get back in that starting 9. So get back to work, take some film of yourself, reflect on what you could do better, and just continue to grow.
That's great advice. What size is your bat?
34, drop 9. You probably don't know what that means. 34 is like the length and drop 9 is the weight.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And how do you decide like what size bat you have?
Our whole team just about swings 34, drop 8 or drop 9. The lower the drop, so if it's drop 8, it's heavier, and a heavier bat makes the ball go further, but you have to be strong enough to do that. So I like to just use a drop 9. In high school, I used to use a drop 10, which is lighter, but just personal preference, really. You swing whatever feels comfortable.
Oh, wow, okay. How many years have you been playing softball total?
Since I was 7. So
Oh,
I don't even know the math on top of my head, but it's been a long, long, long time.
that's kind of like me in track. I've been running since I was 7. Well, now
Yeah.
I'm done, but
It's almost like as long as I can remember, I've always done it. It's just kind of like a part of me at this point.
yeah, understandable. Favorite burger spot?
Ooh, favorite burger spot. I don't really go for a burger very often. I don't know why. I just don't, but I'll say Whataburger because I think that's the Texas thing that I'm supposed to say. So I'll give.
Is In-N-Out actually good to you?
Does a burger sound good?
No, does In-N-Out burger.
I like In-N-Out in California, but it's only because I'm from Oregon and we used to road trip down for spring break and stuff. And that was like the highlight of the trip was stopping at In-N-Out. But I don't really ever think it's all that great anymore. But the environment's cool. It's like a popular restaurant to go to, but
it is popular. It's like a West Coast thing to me. If I go to In-N-Out, then it feels like I'm in the West Coast or whatever, but it's not that good to me.
Yeah.
At all. Any regrets transferring from Oregon to Texas?
I have no regrets. I think getting out of Oregon, it's where I'm from. It was my hometown. I think not only just for softball, but personally getting out of where I grew up and around my comfort zone, going to Texas challenged me a lot. And I think it's been probably the best thing I've ever done for myself.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Why have you not been in the starting lineup?
Well, I was not in the starting lineup those first 2 games in Florida, and I wasn't because I wasn't performing. And Coach White is going to put the top 9 hitters out there, and I wasn't. When my name was called, I wasn't ready to hit. And so I did a lot of reflection. I watched some film after those Friday games, and I put in that extra work before the game, talked to my coaches about what I could do better. And I ended up starting the following 3 games and kind of getting back into it. But I mean, when you're in a slump, you're in a slump, and you can't just expect your name to continue to get called. So you have to point the finger back at yourself and be like, what could I have done? And I wasn't doing my job, and that's why I wasn't starting. But again, going back to that playing time, you have to put in the work. And once you do, and you got to earn it.
Yeah. How do you start the recruiting process?
Ooh, recruiting process. For me, it started when I was so young, and I wish it didn't. In softball, I committed probably when I was a freshman in high school to Oregon, which is just so ridiculous looking back. Like, how could you possibly know what you want at that point? But I mean, the recruiting process in general, as far as reaching out to coaches, you send them emails, you make a short highlight tape. What I did that really worked well was going to camps, like colleges put on softball camps and clinics, and I would go attend those because then you can build a relationship with the coaches, the players, and you can really see how the team gels. So I would say the number one thing for recruiting is going to those camps for sure.
Would you ever consider playing co-ed slow pitch after retirement?
100%. I'm already planning on doing a slow pitch league. I can't wait. It's going to be so fun. There's quite a few in Austin. It's just literally like slow pitch and just a good time. I'm definitely joining a slow pitch league.
Wait, is it like a masters?
No. It's just like a for fun thing. Like just, a lot of baseball and softball ex-collegiate athletes will join slow pitch leagues. It's going to be fun.
Wow. Yeah. I wish they had that for track.
Yeah.
I guess technically, like, if you don't get a contract, you just kind of find a group to go to. But that sounds a lot more fun because it's like it's leisure.
Yeah, definitely.
Favorite MLB team?
I don't really watch a lot of MLB games. I probably should. So I'll say the Texas Rangers because they're in Texas. And I know the other Texas team, I think, got caught cheating. So we're going to stick with the Rangers. Astros? Didn't they have a whole cheating scandal?
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure they did. So I'm going to stick with the Rangers.
Didn't they just... No, the Braves won. I knew that.
I don't know if I did.
Cut
that
I
out.
should know that because like I'm from Atlanta, so I should know that. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure with the amount of traffic, it was like Braves won over Astros. Who knows? Look, she doesn't watch the MLB.
Yeah.
How old are you?
22.
When is your birthday?
March 30th.
Oh, okay, so that's Taurus.
Aries, actually. I think I'm the beginning of Aries. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. What's your plans after college?
I plan to stay in Austin. As far as work goes, I don't know what that's going to be like yet, but just enjoy being in my 20s in Austin. It's such a fun city, and staying around softball as much as I can. I'm going to go watch from the other side of the fence, which is going to be different, but yeah, just stay in Austin, travel, have some fun for probably a year, and then get into the workforce.
That's smart. Favorite thing about UT?
My favorite thing about UT. Well, I mean, a degree from UT would probably be a favorite. Having that means a lot, but also just UT in general as an athlete, the fan base is so strong, and it's like that brand and that logo is the UT. Right. Everyone wants to beat you. You have a target on your back. And I kind of love that about UT is, everyone's going to play their best game when they play you. And I think that makes UT unique.
Did you enjoy Florida for the Clearwater tournament?
No, if I'm going to be honest, we did not do well. It was extremely difficult, physically, mentally, everything about that was hard. And yeah, no, I did not enjoy it at all, actually.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah, because like when I saw it, I was confused. Not because I don't know anything about softball, that and because I know it's tough, especially after losing for the first day. Those 2 games that you all lost, and then going into the next days, it can be tough to just pick yourself back up. So I really want to know what was going on.
I wish I honestly had an answer. We're trying to figure it out, what's going on. We have probably the most talented team at Texas that we've had in all the years I've been here. And so it's hard because it's like, we're so talented, but I don't know if we're not connecting on the field, or there's a lack of communication somewhere, but there's something going on. Then we really do need to get to the bottom of it and should just continue to work. But the talent is there, and the problem is in our heads. It's not physical, it's all mental. And we're going to have to do some work to really get over this, because it is a hump. But at the same time, I'd rather be going through this adversity right now rather than in postseason. I don't want to be peaking right now. I don't want our team to be doing the best we're going to do all year at the beginning of the season. I want us to be doing the best at the end. So, I mean, our team has to look at this. We can take it one of 2 ways. It's either going to really bring us together, or it's going to tear us apart. And we all need to make that decision to really buy into each other and buy into the culture for Texas softball. We can't let it tear us apart. And it would be easy to just get mad and point fingers at everyone else, but everyone needs to just look back at themselves, reflect on what they could have done better. But I don't have an answer for what happened. I'm still kind of trying to process it. It's extremely frustrating. And yeah, I'm kind of at a loss of words about the entire situation. And you want to just forget about it, but we all do need to go back and reflect and see what we all need to do individually to make the team better and not allow that to ever happen again.
Yeah. And what did Coach White say?
He's pretty much saying similar stuff, where it can be easy to point fingers at everyone else and get mad at each other for making an error or not getting the job done. But he's really been saying that the coaching staff is going to go back this week and going to put in a lot of work about what we can do better and how they can coach us better and communicate with us better. And he's really taking accountability in that aspect. And he's expecting the players to do the same with taking that accountability. But there's not much he can say. He's upset. We're upset. Everyone's not thrilled that we went 0-5. You can't be. Everyone's just trying to figure it out and come back tomorrow for practice and get back to work and just have a lot of room to grow.
Yeah. Okay. Well, moving on.
Yeah.
Why do you wear double O?
Why do I wear 00? I have never been the same number. I've been so many different numbers. I'm not very superstitious with that. So I just wanted a low number, and 00 it was when I got to Texas.
Yeah. What else do you like to do besides softball?
I like to hang out with my dog, Simba. I love going on walks around Lady Bird Lake Trail right there. I like to just go get dinner with my friends, with my teammates, go to coffee shops, go to new restaurants. I mean, all the normal things. I like to do all the basic college stuff. Like I like to go out with my friends, and I like to go out to restaurants and all these things. And then I just, on the side, I play my sport. So, I mean, normal life, just with the additional little things like softball and weights and all that.
Okay. Favorite thing about softball?
I think my favorite thing about softball is probably the environment and the atmosphere. It's a competitive atmosphere, but I'm surrounded by like-minded girls, and they're all my best friends. So it's like you have this sisterhood of Texas softball, but we're all super competitive, and we all bring out the fire and the desire to win out of each other. It's like you have this common goal with this group of 24 girls this year, and it's a cool atmosphere that not many people get to be a part of. So I think softball has brought me some of my best friends. It's really helped me grow as a person. It's brought me some of the biggest challenges, but also some of the best times. So softball as a whole has given me a whole lot, but I think that throughout all of it, the best thing is just the atmosphere that it puts me in.
Do you get stopped by fans in public?
A couple times I have, and it's really cool. Like after that last game, I got to sign autographs for younger softball players, and it really is. It quite literally like melted my heart. It made me so happy to be able to give the little girls the same experience that I got when I was little, and going up to softball players that I looked up to and asking for their autograph and having the same thing happen to me. It's so special, and it's so cool, and it just makes me extremely happy.
Why did you transfer from Oregon to Texas?
I transferred to Texas ultimately because my experience at Oregon, the first half of my sophomore year, we had a new coach, an entirely new coaching staff. And I struggled to buy into that coaching staff. And I knew that it wasn't the atmosphere that I wanted to be in at Oregon anymore. And so I ended up entering the transfer portal the day that it actually opened on September 1st or something like that. The day the transfer portal began for student athletes, I joined it. And just a couple of days later committed to Texas. So really, I transferred because I trust Coach White. I want to win a national championship. I want to compete in an atmosphere that's with all my best friends. And that's what Texas gave me.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'8". The website says I'm 5'7" though, and I'm definitely 5'8", but whatever. Clearly I'm not upset about it.
Right. What song is on repeat for you right now? Well, not right now, but what song is usually on repeat for you?
I don't think I have a song on repeat.
Really?
I'll get a song stuck in my head, but really I listen to a ton of different genres depending on who I'm around or what I'm doing. And yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything stuck in my head or like a go-to song. I really just shuffle a playlist or listen to whatever's in the locker room or just on my phone. So
what's your top 5 favorite artists then?
It doesn't matter the genre. Top 5. Like I genuinely will listen to whatever song is on. I know it's weird, but like I'm not a super big music girl.
Listen to it, sure, but enjoy it. Like you don't have like a top 5 favorite artist.
I don't think I do. Like people think I'm crazy, but when I work out, and I'm by myself, I don't work out to music. I like to be quiet in my thoughts. It's so weird. And people think I'm totally crazy, but yeah,
I like to be quiet.
Like in my thoughts, I like to be thinking and like the mind muscle, whatever it is, but I'm not a big music girl.
Okay.
Which is totally weird, but don't judge me.
I'm surprised. Okay. Who's the toughest pitcher you faced at the collegiate level?
Probably Montana Fouts at Alabama. We actually are going there in a couple weeks and we'll get to face her again, but she's she's an amazing pitcher, commands the zone, throws hard with velocity, and also moves the ball. So I'm excited to go face her again, but she's tough competition for sure.
Do you have any goals for the season?
My goals for the season are always to win a Big 12 championship and win a national championship. But we have to really have the systems in place that's going to lead us there. And that's what we have to do right now. So I would say my goals currently are to find the systems that work for our team in order to put us in a position to be able to win a Big 12 and national championship. So taking a day at a time.
Are you a natural southpaw or bat left but throw right?
Natural southpaw? I don't know if I know what that means, but I am right-handed and I bat left-handed, throw right-handed. But it's a choice. I made the decision to switch over to the left side. I don't know if I answered that question at all, but
I wouldn't know.
Okay. Well,
when I saw it, I was like, maybe she didn't teach me this term.
I didn't know the term. I can't teach it if I don't know it.
Okay. What is your favorite restaurant to go to in Austin?
I like to go to Chewy's with my team. That's like our team place to go to. And we always go there. I like Matt's El Rancho for the drinks. It's
everybody
just
likes
a good time. Yeah, I also liked going to True Food Kitchen with like my family. It's
True Food.
I like that place too, but probably Chewy's is the go-to.
Okay. Ever had an injury that made you think you wouldn't recover from?
No, I've been extremely lucky that I've never had any injuries, knock on wood, but yeah, I've never had an injury. So thankful for that. And now I'm a little nervous that I jinxed myself, but
no, you're good. No, you're good. I'll knock on whatever this is.
Everything needs to be knocked on.
What's your major?
Communication with an emphasis on leadership.
Wow.
Moody College. Well, I graduated, so I'm done with that, but yeah, Moody grad.
We love Moody. It's fine. I didn't know they had a leadership.
It's a new major, CLD, and another one of my teammates, Sophia, she's a freshman and she's doing the same major as me, which is kind of cool too.
Oh, wow. Okay. I was communications with concentration or certificate in sports media. Well, I guess that makes sense.
So what you're doing is very fitting.
It's very fitting. It better be fitting. Like I went to school for 4 years. It needs to be fitting.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get your favorite position in softball? I know you bounced around, but are you content with where you at right now?
Yeah, I'm content with where I'm at. I'm still, this tournament alone, I played 2 positions. I was in left field and also in right field. So bouncing around, but as long as I'm contributing to the team, I'm happy with it.
Okay. And last question, finally,
Okay.
What's your favorite candy?
Ooh, a favorite candy, probably a Kit Kat. I love Kit Kats and I eat them in the weird way where it's like the chocolate and then like bite around. Yeah.
I definitely do that. I don't eat a lot of candy, but I do that. Yeah. Thank you for answering questions. That was a lot of questions. They asked you a lot. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Orange Bloods Texas YouTube channel.